Quando's reaction to Ulpab's death was like a scene from a heartfelt movie. He dropped a tribute song that hit harder than your best friend's terrible dance moves at a wedding, and his social media was filled with messages that made even the toughest among us shed a tear. Seriously, this whole situation showed us just how deep those bro bonds can go, and the emotional roller coaster of loss is real, folks. Now, hold on to your hats because the online world had a different take on Quando's heartfelt posts. Instead of warm fuzzies, many folks decided to roast him like a Thanksgiving turkey. Yep, instead of sending condolences, they were throwing shade like it was an Olympic sport. This just shows how people can be a bit, let's say, overly creative when it comes to public grief.
Speaking of drama, let's talk about Durk and the gossip train rolling through the hip-hop scene.
Rumor has it, Durk played a part in Ulpab's demise, and the whispers got a boost from song lyrics and social media sleuthing. It's like a soap opera out here. Who needs Netflix when we have these relationship twists in the rap world? The drama can turn mourning into a reality show quicker than you can say beef.
Flashback time.
Remember when Durk and Youngboy were the ultimate rap duo? They were like peanut butter and jelly, showcasing a time of peace before the rivalry took off like a rocket. They chilled together and even dropped tracks that made us nod our heads. But you know what they say, all good things come to an end, and soon enough, this duo was more like a playdate gone wrong. The significance of public statements from our favorite artists can't be overstated. Tweets and Instagram lives turned into the fuel for their conflicts, shaping their public personas like clay. It's like watching a reality show unfold in real time. Who's sending shade today? Spoiler alert, it's probably everyone involved. The tension brewed, and fans were constantly on the edge of their seats. Now, let's dive into how these public feuds start. Social media is like a magical cauldron, bubbling with gossip and spicy tea, especially when it involves King Von's girlfriend and Youngboy's baby mama. Relationships in hip-hop are more tangled than your earphones after a workout, and they often stir up enough drama to make even a soap opera writer green with envy. King Von and Asian Doll's relationship was like riding a roller coaster blindfolded, lots of ups and downs. With love declarations on Instagram followed by breakup tweets that had us all going, wait, what just happened? Their romance was the definition of instability, and it foreshadowed bigger conflicts, like a storm brewing before the crazy weather hits. The feud between King Von and NBA Youngboy took a turn for the wild when rumors of infidelity jumped into the mix. This wasn't just a love triangle, it was more like a love hexagon. With gang tensions swirling in the background, things got heated, proving that some disputes go way deeper than just who borrowed whose hoodie.
And then bam!
The violent showdown that led to King Von's tragic death happened right after a club performance. It's like the hip-hop world turned into a real-life version of Survivor, but way more dangerous. This incident sent shockwaves through the community, highlighting just how intense and risky these rapper rivalries can get. Someone get these guys a safe space. Quando, trying to navigate these turbulent waters, dropped the song End of Story to share his take on the whole incident. But guess what? People started claiming he was mocking King Von's death. I mean, can we get a timeout here? This controversy added even more fuel to the already raging fire between their camps. Talk about adding gasoline to a barbecue. Rumblings in the aftermath hinted that Durk was using his influence to throw a wrench in Quando's career, kind of like a villain in a superhero movie. He allegedly bought out tables at venues to prevent Quando's performances. Can you say petty much? This was like a game of chess where one player is clearly just flipping the board in frustration. As the dust settled, Quando found himself in a not-so-great position, constantly looking over his shoulder. His grandma was on high alert, warning him about threats to his life. Just imagine your grandma out there being your security detail. We're talking about her kicking down doors and saying, "Not my baby." Who knew being a rapper would come with a side of bodyguards and family drama? In the chaos of the shooting incident, Quando's entourage faced violence too, with one member getting hurt. This wasn't just a spat, this was escalating the rivalry into dangerous territory that felt less like a music scene and more like an action movie. When will these conflicts learn? Maybe a friendly rap battle is in order instead of this life and death stuff. And speaking of learning lessons, allegations have surfaced that Quando tried to make peace with rival Durk through DMs. But wait, this was totally at odds with his public persona. It's like when you show up to a party dressed as a monster but want to be invited to play nice. And let's not forget about other rappers like NBA Youngboy, who also decided to throw shade at King Von posthumously. Seriously, is there a rivalry award show we don't know about?